have Kenny.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to them.
Imalika Kolkan, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So Rabbi Yehuda made Omer min b'mino lo bottle. He holds min b'mino is not bottle. Avaloni muach mai. Now we said, but if it's not dissolved, lo sale. It's not bottle. Adatani aval chaticha shel chatas toherish nisar b'mei chaticha shel chotoras lo sale. Why did you come on to that case? Niflog v'nisa b'dei. But medvar mo b'sheni mucha. When do you say that it's bottle? When it's dissolved. Avaloni mucha lo sale. You don't have to come on to hoiros with tmeyos. Or chatas tohiro with chaticha shel chulin. More says tohris b'tohris adifle, because it's more mechudishtik to deal with tohris b'tohris. Well, Reish Lakish Maishna Reish Maishna Sefer. So why is it different for Reish Lakish? Amrav Shesha Brei Ravidi. You know what? Reisha b'tumas mashkin drapana. It's not a tumas deraisa. Therefore, it's mavatel. Sefer deraisa. So what are you going to tell me about tumas sheretz mai? If it was matami with tumas sheretz lo saleh. So again, adatani sefer. Why wait for the sefer and say aval chaticha shel chatas toher nishzar me chaticha shel chotoras lo saleh? Niflog v'listimity day. Argue by medramon betumas mashkin to medrabonon. Ava betumas sheretz lo. Again, the word says toher b'toras adifle. It's still more chiddushdik for the chachamim to learn toras b'toras. Rabba Omer Reisha Yisur Lav, like the meat was tamei, the kotshi meat was tamei, and there's a lav abasar sheigabachol tamei. Seifa is kores. The seifa which says there was no bittul is, for example, when a non-kohen eats kotshim. In the rules of bittul, makes no difference by deraisa. It makes no difference if the din is kores, if the din is lav, like chaylev, which is kores, and basar b'chalav, which is lav. There's no difference. There's bottle in both cases. Kasha. Rav Ashi Emer Sefer Mishum Davar Davar Sheish Lo Matirin. New concept. If you have a mixture, but later on that day you can do something to correct the davar isser thing that fell with the mixture, it's called the davar sheish lo matirin. Or davar sheish lo matirin, I feel b'alaf loy bottle. There's no bittul even 1 in 1,000. However, hadrav ashi bedusahi, it's not correct. Leman, ila koin mishra shori. The chatas that got mixed up can be eaten completely by koin. Ili yisrael loy l'masur. So it's not davar sheish lo matirin. It's either mutter or aser. El hadrav ashi bedusahi. Does Rabbi Yochanan really hold truma today is Dorais Vatanya? Shtei kupos, 2 baskets. Achas shel chulin v'achas shel truma. One is grain of chulin, one is grain of truma. Lifneim shtei soim. There are 2 other baskets in front of them. Also, achas shel chulin v'achas shel truma. V'naflu elu b'sochelu. One fell into the other. We say arei elu mutarin. There's a svara. Shani oimer. Truma l'toyim, truma l'toch truma nofli, the chulam l'toch chulam nofli. We say the truma fell into the truma, the chulam fell into the chulam. And Amrei Shlakish, that's only v'husha rabu chulam ala truma. That's only if in the chulam basket there was more chulam than truma. But Rav Yochanan Rav Pishaloi rabu chulam ala truma. Even without that, we use a concept that shtei kupois, where toilin. We say that the truma fell into truma, chulin fell into chulin.
So why would that make it permitted?
Because
I mean, for kohen,
no taruvis.
no
The truma fell
taruvis.
into truma. There is no taruvis. Basket of truma, basket of chulin, and you have in front of it another basket, another basket.
Yeah, and if it happened the other way, so it depend if it was drove or not. It's so bittul.
Holds. You don't have to come on to bittul because we say toilet. We say that if there's a basket of truma in front of the other basket, then that fell into that. It's a chiddush, but he says it.
We know which one is truma.
Because it only works if in the chulin there's a lot, which it could be mavatal the truma, like what you're saying. Rav Yochanan says you don't need that. we're toiling that the truma fell into the truma and the chulin fell into chulin. And
You know
this
which
is an
one
accepted
is which.
halacha. Shulchan Aruch paskins this way. Toiling. Now, I understand the Gemara learns like Elazar. Listen, you need roy for bittul, no matter what, whether it's deraisa, whether it's drabonon, truma deraisa, truma drabonon, you still need bittul because we're not going to say toilet. El Rabbi Yochanan kasha. Why? How can we be total lakula? Truma is this or deraisa? We should. It's a suffix, and suffix deraisa lechumra. So what are we doing here? Like Elazar is bothered. Homani rabbonon. That's the sheet of the rabbonon, who hold the truma v'duzman hazeh is deraisa, but v'anad amrinon ke Rabbi Yossi, who holds. Hang on, the chachamim hold truma v'duzman hazeh is rabbonon. So then. But Rabbi Yossi holds that truma b'zman hazeh is also midaraisa. The Tanya, the Seder Olam. Asher Yashua v'secha v'yishta. Yerusha Rishon in Yoshua's time, Ushniya in Bavel's time, Yesh Lehen. Ushlishish Ein Lehen. They don't need any more Yerusha. Therefore, the Kedusha remains. And the Kedusha is not bottled. So any produce today is also truma d'oraisa. And it's Rabbi Yossi who is the author of Seder Olam. And therefore, there's no difference between Chazav v'Shok and Trumas, because he holds it work. Both are b'deraisa, and it'll work b'zman hazeh as well. Freit the Gemara v'sav Rabbi Yechim Rabbanan Laboy Ribuya. Well, we don't need rov, but none. Mikveh. The whole din of mikveh is also drabonon. Sheyesh bar boim saw mechuvanos. There's exactly 40. You took out one saw and you put another in. Nasan saw v'notel saw kosher. You can do that 19 times. Until you get to the majority. My love the nishtaya rubo. That if you leave a majority, it works, but otherwise it doesn't work. Low. The law nishkari, you can remove even up to 50%. Mechza 50% is okay. You don't need rov to be mevatel. Here you have a svara of toilin. I can say that the truma fell into the truma. You can be soymech on that. And you don't need rov by truma drabonon. It's not androgynous noise. An androgynous can marry a woman. But im nasa, it doesn't say b'di'evet. Va noise it's l'chatchila. Now ulatamech my avalon nisa, that person can't accept kiddushin. So what is that? Elamai nisa di'evet? No say nami di'evet. So Amri lo no say l'chatchila mashma. You can't. He can marry l'chatchila, but lo nisa is di'evet nami lo. Even b'di'evet, a man gave him kiddushin. B'di'evet is not good. If a man has relations with an androgynous, he gets skila for homosexuality. Michlal the Tanakama Sfukim Esafkule. Must be the Tanakama is in doubt whether he's a Zachar. So Bein Lamar, Mifshib Shitalei. They're both sure that he's a Zachar. The only shaila is, remember, an androgynous has a vagina opening and a rectum. If a male has relations with this androgynous in the vaginal opening or in the rectal opening, he'll get skila. Umar Sover only kazachar. Only if he has relations in the rectal opening will he get skila. If he has relations in the vaginal opening, he won't get skila. Okay.
Yeah.
So we did one slot. Mario, you could send message that we're not learning Saturday night at 10. We are doing the Navi Shir at 9:15.